Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Definite, and I want to tell you about this cool app I just found out about. It's called Anchor. It's a real cool app, man. I think you guys will really feel it. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting, uh, it's free. That's the best part, and you can make money off it, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it will help you distribute to different platforms where everybody can hear your podcast. So if you ever dreamed about making a podcast, download the app today, Anchor. Hey, welcome to Straight Talk with your main man, Definite. And first of all, I want to say I appreciate those who've been supporting the show. You know what I mean? We just starting out, so you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get everything we need, and we need input from the listeners for any input, any suggestions that we can, constructive criticism that we can always use to make this podcast one of the dopest out there. But I thank you again for listening to Straight Talk with your boy Definite. You know what I mean? I hope everybody is Tuesday. I hope everybody having a good morning and get your day started right. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a short podcast. I'm doing this one by myself. Big shout out to my homegirl Maddie Boo, my homegirl Rose, and my homegirl Paisley. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all doing podcasts with me, and I can't wait to work with y'all again. And you know what I mean? When y'all ready to do y'all thing, well, Maddie Boop is definitely, she out there making podcasts like a motherfucker. I want y'all to definitely check her shit out. You can find her on the Medi Talks. She got some real good topics, and she's just a natural. I love working with her, man, because she real, she cute, you know what I mean? She funny, sarcastic, intelligent. She's all that, man. So definitely check out Medi Talks. All right? But the name of this podcast is going to be How I Met My Ex-Wife. All right? So I met my ex-wife on social media. There's a social media site called Tagged, and she had a profile on there. And I thought she was a nice-looking brown-skinned lady. I was like, wow, she's sexy. And she was located on her profile, or she had the abbreviation. VI. Now, I'm not good with abbreviations. I'm thinking that stands for Virginia, which is still a little ways from me because I'm in Jersey, but that's more, you know what I mean, accessible, you know what I mean, by car or train than where she actually was. VI actually stands for Virgin Islands. But she was over there on a work visa from Jamaica. She's originally from Jamaica. So they, Virgin Islands, she was in the island St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, and she was over there teaching. She was a Spanish teacher, so she's over there teaching. Anyway, me and her start chatting and stuff, and the vibe is there, everything is cool. So, I'm digging her, man. I'm thinking she's sexy, man, but you know what I mean? I'm like, she's just going to be, you know what I mean? She's just going to be a fantasy. Because actually, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this one, but I'm going to keep it 100. I was already in a relationship. I was living with a woman for at that time, 4 years. No, 5 years. You know what I mean? I was young and I was stupid, man. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother podcast with that one. But yeah, I was, creeping, man. And social media ain't no help, man. That definitely ain't no help. So, you know what I mean? I was just going to have her, my ex-wife, as a fantasy because she was so far. But then after like 3-4 months of chatting on internet, and then we exchanged phone numbers, talked a few times, texting and stuff. She said, I'm going to come and see you. So I'm not believing her. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I was like, well, I know a good hotel, It's not far from me, the Robert Tree Hotel. That's in North New Jersey, for those who don't know. So I knew the number off heart because I used to work there. I worked there for like 6-7 years doing security. So I gave her the number. I said, yeah. So, boom. Next day, she was like, yeah. I rented a room. I'll be there. I think it was in August. And I think at that time it was like late July. So I'm like, oh, shit. So she sends me the itinerary and the email and everything. So I'm like, holy shit, this motherfucker's serious. All right, so let's do it. So when she gets there, on the itinerary, it said it was going to be, she was going to arrive at 3. So I made sure I was down there at 3 o'clock. I was living in Bloomfield at the time with my other ex. I know I'm a hot mess, man. But yeah, so I told my lady at the time, like, yo, I'll be back. I'm gonna take a little spin. I'll be back. So I shot down there, and I met, I met her as soon as she was getting off the shuttle van, and she's had a bag. She looked at me. I looked at her. She looked exactly like her pictures. I guess I looked exactly like mine, because then she saw me and she started coming toward me, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And I helped her with her bags in, and we sat in the lobby, kicked it for a minute, then she checked in. We went upstairs, and she had bought me some gifts, from the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? She knew I like stewed chicken, so she had made me a batch of stewed chicken. She bought me a couple bottles of rum, and you know what I mean? Some other shit. She bought me some sorrel and a whole bunch of island stuff, So it was cool. So, we had fun, man. She was there for like a week. I'm going back and forth, we, fooling around, and we having fun, man. So anyway, she went back, and I thought that would be the last time I see her. But then the next time, it was like in November, she came back, and we did it all over again. Had fun, had a blast, man. A little bit after that, the lady that I was living with, me and her ended up falling out. She got mad at me and kicked me out because I forgot her birthday. I used to never remember her birthday, man. And she always used to do something for mine. So, and we was having other issues. So anyway, she ended up kicking me out, and I ended up moving to Rawway, stay with my family. My uncle and my aunt. And through that period, I was having it kind of rough. I wasn't working or nothing. So my ex-wife in the Virgin Islands was sending me money to go, look for work and, to maintain and stuff. And I really appreciated it, man. So long story short, I had this stupid idea, because she was also, my ex-wife was having immigration problems. Her visa was about to run out, so she was about to have to go back to Jamaica. So she was stressing about that. So I came up with this stupid idea to marry her, to keep her in the country, and she come be with me, and we be together. And I think a lot of y'all see where this is going. You know what I mean? So boom, I did that. And she came out in April. We got married April 7th. And then she had to go back to the Virgin Islands to finish out, the rest of the school year, and she'll be back in June. So she came back in June, and we was living in a hotel for like 2 weeks till we found an apartment. Then we found this apartment in Rawway, and boom, you know what I mean? It was me, her, and her son. I'm not gonna say no names, but her son, and we began life together. Now, right away, I started seeing her agenda. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, first off, it was like probably